Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
A few weeks ago, we told you all about the NCSA's competition, Learn Well, Play Well, Inter-School Creative Competition. And this morning, we're pleased to have the winners with us. First up, Holy Innocents. So congratulations. Joining us to talk more about it, Derek Kelman and Zakayla Moore Sherland, who are both teachers.
Yes, please.
And we also have Ravina Thorne, a student of the Holy Innocents Primary School here, showing off this elite award. So I'm going to start with you, Ravina. Tell me about your involvement with this competition.
So we did posters with saying no to smoking and drugs to teach more about how drugs can affect you.
All right, and beautifully said. And of course, it's a great way to teach young people about the dangers happening all around our communities. So, Ms. Moore Sherland, talk to us about why you decided to enter the students and be a part of the competition.
Okay, well, we saw it as an opportunity to basically open the conversation up to our children. We created a display that was appropriate for our age group, and we open an environment where our children can share information, basically what they know about drugs and alcohol. And it would be alarming. You would think that those little ones don't know much, but they're very much aware of the dangers of alcohol and drugs. And, you know, we chose this competition because as the purpose of the NCSA to get the awareness out there. And I think that that display was a perfect way to do that.
All right, what about you, Mr. Kelman? Your thoughts on hearing this competition and getting the children involved?
Usually when we have competitions like that, I like to see myself as the person who thinks the things and give it to someone to do. So when I saw the email about the competition, I said, well, yeah, we can enter. And then in terms of, just trying to get the message over in such a way that it impacts everyone. We did it in such a way that even persons coming to the school were able to sign our pledge card. We're able to interact with the display. We're able to get awareness for what the NCSA does out there in the community. Because at the end of the day, prevention is better than cure. So our display kind of like, when you go there and you see it, you're like, huh? And you recognize, hey, look, these are the things that could happen to you if you make the wrong choice. But it also shows the things that can happen to you if you make the good choices.
All right, Mrs. Moore Sherland, talk to me about the process of getting the children involved, coming up with this idea, and then finally being able to present it in a way that has now won you top prize, obviously.
Okay, well, my colleagues and we brainstormed a theme. We wanted to work with the NCSA's theme, Learn Well, Play Well. And we also wanted to point out that a lot of things that happen to us boil down to choices. So our overall theme was choices can make you or break you. And on one side, we decided to show what positive choices what are the results of some positive choices. So we displayed activities that our children they do every day. They play sports, they eat healthy, we encourage them to grow food, get ready for the technology. So we do a lot of internet and robotics and what's not. So positive activities as opposed to the negative activities on the other side. We had it good choices, bad choices, and we showed the consequences of bad choices, which we had both before and after photos of persons who use drugs and persons who, how they look before and how they look afterwards. We showed consequences like, you may end up in jail. We even showed some articles, newspaper articles of drug busts and what's not. So it was really impactful for our children. So that was the main goal for them to, So then on seeing how our children interacted with it, I was really hoping that we dot all our I's and cross all our T's. We had everything laid out there to get our message across. So it was there.
All right, good stuff. Mr. Calvin, talk to me about this engagement that you got from the the little ones. We heard the teacher talk about the fact that they truly love what they saw and it got the message across. So what were some of the responses that you got from the children on what was presented?
Okay, for instance, like Ms. Sherlin would have said, we have dark side, bright side. And when we were still setting up, one of these students, she came and she was looking at it and she said, but if you put a cloud up there, one side of the cloud should be dark and the other side should be clear, which told me that, she was getting the message. And as we were like putting this stuff together, I would see the children come around and they would be looking at it and they would be like, so this is what happens when, you get yourself hooked on drugs and your life goes downhill. One young lady was even able to say, she was in town with her dad and she saw a homeless man and her dad told her, well, the possibility exists that he is where he is because of the influence of drugs. So I think, as students pass and all know the display is still up, they pass and they look at it and they're still having conversations. And it is our hope that these conversations manifest later down in life when they're faced with choices that they have to make and they make the right choices.
Yeah, well, it's definitely wonderful that you could make that connection. And Ravina, you're here, so how do you feel about the end product, about what you guys were able to make together with your teachers? So you enjoyed it? What did it teach you? Or, what did it make you think about?
Teaching me not to do drugs and make me go to a bad side and die how God wants you to live longer than the drugs do.
All right, that's beautiful and very well said. So congratulations to everybody at Holy Innocent School. I'm waiting for my invitation because I've not been back in quite a few years. You made me remember that it's about 10 years or so. And I'm going to go ahead and sign your pledge board. Is that what it's called? So tell me a little bit about this particular board. It says, we pledge to be drug-free. How did it come about? And talk to me about the signing, what goes behind it.
Okay, so one of the requirements for the competition was that you're supposed to have displayed within your stuff the starter kit from the NCSA. So in one of their booklets, there's actually a pledge. But what I did was I reworded it and make it mine so that the students will be able to understand what they're pledging to. And we got students from each class. Now, what you're looking at there, the students in nursery, obviously they wouldn't be able to write. So the teacher would have read the pledge to them, and then she allowed them to put their fingerprints. So those fingerprints that you see on there are representative of the nursery students signing the pledge to be drug-free and to play more and stuff like that.
Well, that's even more significant, in my opinion, than a signature, because somebody's signature can change, their fingerprint cannot.
Yes, please.
So I get to sign my name
Yes, please.
for this pledge. That's me.
Thank you.
Yeah, so beautiful stuff. And I want to thank you for all the work you do. I don't think that teachers get enough kudos. And I know you have to deal with crazy parents like me every single day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations on winning the Learn Well, Play Well Inter-School Creative Competition based on all that Ravina has told me, because she's the one who carried this interview. Based on all that Ravina has told me, you guys did a fantastic job. If not for you, we probably wouldn't know exactly what's happening, right? But I'm happy that you helped the teachers out. Good job to you and all the other students who were a part of it. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you.
Morning, morning, morning.